When Chezik Tsunoda looks out on a pool full of kids swimming, she sees joy, laughter, and a parent's ultimate sorrow.
Disbelief after a 4-year-old drowned in a neighbor's swimming pool.
There was a parent present at the time of the incident.
It was truly a case of someone thought someone was watching and that someone thought someone else was watching. Kids were playing in the pool, Yori was on the steps, and at some point Yori was floating in the pool. We attempted CPR, first responders came, we got him to the hospital, but ultimately he did not make it.
As Chezik grieved the loss of her 4-year-old son, Yori, she learned she was far from alone. CDC figures show drowning is the #1 cause of death in our country for 1 to 4-year-olds.
My initial thing was just to scream, hey, don't let your kids drown. And then you realize no one thinks their kids are going to drown.
And that's when her grief turned into action.
We've done a really great job this week.
Chezik founded a nonprofit called No More Under that offers free swim lessons for children who may have never had the opportunity to swim, like these kids at an apartment complex pool just outside of Renton.
You're doing it! I'm so proud.
Studies show the challenges they're up against in the water run deeper than you might think.
And when you dig in a little further, you realize that Black and brown children are drowning 4 to 5 times more.
That led Chezik to team up with a new city program called Swim Seattle, a drowning prevention initiative which is offering 250 local kids free swim classes this summer and bringing to the surface a life or death matter of equity when it comes to water safety.
We're focusing on under-resourced families and those most in need because there is a lack of access. There's so many barriers, time, money, cultural differences. As much as we can do to break down barriers and stigmas and misunderstandings, that's the goal.
But keeping kids safe in the water is just part of the story. Swim instructors with No More Under say parents have a lot to learn too.
So what's the question that we ask an adult when we want to go swimming? Will you?
Watch me.
Will you?
Watch me.
Noelle Singleton facilitates these classes, which are sometimes just a week long, to encourage as many people as possible to join in.
If you see that somebody needs help, never, ever, ever get in the water.
The lessons are more about survival and less about learning different swimming strokes, and they're truly a community effort.
We've had children who've had to translate for their parents, but it's been an amazing opportunity because we're still having a conversation, even if they're asking me questions in a different language. We're activating the children to activate the adults. When the child learns water safety, the whole family learns water safety, and that really is a game changer.
Singleton, who runs a group called Afro Swimmers, says she's passing along another important lesson too.
That is excellent.
She's giving these kids the confidence they need in the water to challenge the stereotype that Black people don't swim.
We're sowing a seed. These are our future swim coaches. These are our future water safety instructors. This is how it starts. And it starts with giving them a happy memory associated around water.
Happy memories aren't always what Yolanda Weems thinks about when she went swimming growing up.
There was not a lot of people that looked like me that swam.
But Weems is intent on changing that story for her grandkids, Liberty and Lyric, and for other kids too.
It's very important to be able to know that safety and be able to swim. It's fun, it's healthy, and I want my grandbabies and everybody to learn.
Why can't I swim alone?
Because you might drown in the water.
That is a very strong possibility. If you decide to go swimming solo, that could happen, yes.
Turning a drowning that could happen into something that won't happen is now up to these young students, and they say they're ready for the task.
When I say water, you say safety, water!
Safety!
Water!
Safety!
Very good!
My favorite part is like having fun in the water and learning how to swim.
I appreciate you all being here.
And for Chezik Tsunoda, each lesson is bittersweet, a reminder of the child she lost and a connection to the children her work could save.
I really believe that Yori has guided me to this place, and it's been everything to stay close to him in this way. There's some days that are way harder than others, and then you have days where you see and hear the kids, and it really does, you know, you're making a difference.
Watch City Stream Tuesday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or find us anytime online at seattle.gov.